Are you beginning to feel paralyzed by what's going on in the local real estate market? Were you thinking about doing something, maybe selling your house and buying a bigger one or downsizing, maybe just buying a house? You had nothing that you owned right now, but the market uncertainty has stopped you dead in your tracks. Well, this is happening to many. Stay tuned. We're going to give you some hope today. Uncertainty. I'm not sure if uncertainty itself is what's causing the paralysis, or is it the uncertainty about the uncertainty? I mean, really, probably what's going on for many is we're not sure if the times are uncertain, or if we're just uncertain about the times as to whether they're uncertain. And at some point, that continues to feed on itself, and that uncertainty is magnified, and that causes fear, and that leads to paralysis. And that's what many are experiencing in the real estate market right now. We are just coming out of a 2-year-long pandemic, something that none of us have really lived through before. We've got the Ukraine-Russia war that's still going on. That was something that I don't think we expected would still be lingering this far in its existence. We've got some tensions with China. We've got some uncertainty in the stock market and some volatility there, combined with the increases in interest rates, which you can't avoid reading about in the paper, as well as this fear of inflation that we still haven't got our hands around. And so there's a lot of uncertainty out there. So all this is really causing that uncertainty, and it's making things worse for people. They're not sure what to do. They're filled with misinformation. They're getting spins on the information. There's just a lot of confusion out there. I spoke to a realtor recently in Florida, and one of the things that she was telling me was about my market. She said, I study Las Vegas, and I want you to know that actually prices are going down still, and inventory is climbing. And I thought, that's not the Las Vegas that I'm in. Actually, the last 30 days prices have gone up, and over the last 4 to 6 months, inventory's been cut in half. Just the opposite. And then when I suggested that maybe you wouldn't want to look at antiquated year-old data to start to make conclusions about what should be going on in April of 2023, well, she got a little bit put off. But that's the problem, is that there are tons of professionals out there that don't have a handle what's going on, and that's magnifying the uncertainty in your head, and it's not getting any better. And so if you'd like to get some clarity, or you want to get some understanding of what's really going on in this market, I have a couple of tips for you. Number one, stick to verifiable facts. Make sure the data you're getting is based in fact, and that the methodology of the source is credible. For example, our data we just confined to inside the Valley of Las Vegas, where some of the other reports extend out to the outlying areas like Pahrump and Mesquite and Laughlin, and some of those areas that are within an hour of Las Vegas, but they really aren't part of the Las Vegas market itself. That can be misleading. The second thing to be careful about is any extrapolations that are being made. If you're reading about the national market, it just doesn't automatically flow that it can be extrapolated to the local market. Or if you're talking about the Phoenix market or the San Diego market or the Boise, Idaho market, that doesn't mean that that's a parallel to what's going on in the Las Vegas market. So when you read your data, make sure that it is talking about what's going on in our town, not just a town or a accumulation of towns. There's different markets going on inside the different segments within our market. So if you're reading a report that's talking about the local market, but you live in a $3 million house, your market's dramatically different than for me when I live in a $600,000 or $500,000 house. And that's important. The last thing is, how timely is the data that you're watching or paying attention to? Data that's much older than 3, 4, 5 months is probably irrelevant to what's going on in the present market. The market is volatile, it's changing rapidly, and so the data must be fresh and present. What you can do to get some more clarity is you can be certain that the reports that you're reading are giving you accurate information, that it's not trying to spin or direct you in some direction, and then you can be comfortable about what you're reading. Our reports do just that. If you'd like to get some help or insight about what's going on in the market, you can reach out. We can share those reports with you. Or if you'd like to just get on a Zoom call or over the phone or just a dialogue back and forth via text, I'd be happy to try to give you some insight about your situation, your market, and what might be a way to get some more clarity for you. Hope this has been helpful. If you're confused or uncertain, we can help bring more certainty to your world. Reach out. We're here.